let me just highlight the things that some of the things that this administration will be focused on as we move further into 2023. I've met with my executive team. We'll be meeting with all of the directors this week. And the focus for 2023 for this administration will be execution and implementation. Very simple. Execute and implement. That's what 2023 is all about. That's what I'm telling my team. It's about getting things done in 2023. And of course, there'll be a number of events, Susan Christian, there are a number of events. There'll be major events that will be taking place throughout the year. And the goal is to make these events even grander, bigger, better than they have been. And just in the month of January, of course, will be the Chevron Marathon. Okay, that's coming up, 20. I certainly wave at them. But that'd be, 26,000 plus people out there. So that's coming up. The Martin Luther King Parade downtown on January the 16th is coming up. And we'll have some key people in that parade. Andre Johnson and the Big E will be in there. Carl Lewis, all of them will be in it. I'm encouraging all of you to participate, and I'm also encouraging the district council members and at large to encourage other people to come out and be a part of the audience for the Martin Luther King Day Parade. And then this month we'll start ribbon cuttings and all of that. A-Leaf. The A-Leaf Multi-Service Center, they've been waiting on that for 25 years. And so that's going to take place on January the 14th. So that's a big, January 14th, that's a big deal. It is a state-of-the-art facility, so that is huge, and we're looking forward to that. And then on January the 28th at 11 a.m. is the Sunnyside Multi-Service Center. They've been waiting on that. And we're going to cut the ribbon on that. All of that taking place just in the month of January. So that's going to be a big month. And then we're going to try to follow that every single month as we move forward. Public safety will be huge in last year. And then Chief Fenner and his team will be here next Wednesday to give their analysis of 2022. But what we do know is that there were about 40 less murders in 22 than in 21. In almost every violent crime category, the numbers went down. So we just need to tell our story. Of course, if you are impacted by a crime, it doesn't matter if the numbers went down. Okay, so let's be clear on that. But the reality is, we focus. People do focus on the numbers. And had we been 40 murders up, we would still be hearing about it. Okay, isn't that ironic? When it's bad, you hear. When it's good, people are silent, okay? And so people only then digest what they hear. So we've got to tell our story, and I do want to compliment HPD, community, everybody for making that happen. So we're into another year. And the goal now is to beat 22, beat 21, and beat 20. So it's to drive the numbers down. So we'll continue to place a great deal of emphasis on public safety, working with our community, messengers programs and others, mental health, crisis intervention, all of that. The other one is complete communities. Really focus on getting those projects done. Quite frankly, A-Leaf and Sunnyside are all in complete communities. Working with the Basis Academy Foundation, we'll be opening up 4 child care facilities, no cost to people at all, to the parents, anyone. That's taking place in this year alone. The Bethune Empowerment Center, District B, we're moving forward on that. So really, on the complete community initiatives, I'm placing a great deal of emphasis on that. Solid waste is important, major. So still focusing on the black green bins program, illegal dumping, that's going to be huge. And then I'm asking the legislature to even increase the crime on illegal dumping. People just, we clean, they dump. We clean, they dump. We've just got to find whatever the formula is that will force people to change their mindset, okay? Cameras will be going up. This year, we'll purchase more cameras. We're going to partner with others to get it done. There's another contractor that's coming in on illegal dumping. We've been spending millions and millions, but we really do need to change the culture. But solid waste, a lot of emphasis on solid waste. So Director Marks, who's the director, will be working with him and his entire team to move forward. The building of 3,000 single-family homes, that's a high priority, okay? So I've talked to Director Kenneth Bynum. I know Councilmember Tiffany Thomas, the chairperson of that, will be working closely with them. But we need to build the inventory if you want to drive the prices down, make things more affordable. And then that's in addition to the 7,000 apartment units that we are seeking to build in the month of 2023. So get them, as I told my team, get them structured or turn the dirt. I get the shovel and do it myself. But but that will get done. Homelessness. And again, let me just say, in the city of Houston, homelessness has been going down. Now, I know if you see somebody out there homeless or you see an encampment, you've seen too many. But Houston is the model across the country on homelessness. In LA, they declared a state of emergency on homelessness. New York has its problems, well, almost all of the major cities. But the focus is to drive it down. So the Navigation Center will open in this quarter. And so that will help, and then we're working with other private owners to get more apartment units and then to provide more wraparound services. I hope the legislature will provide unprecedented funding for mental behavioral health. One thing we do notice, and we see them on a weekly basis, there are people who come before us, they need mental health services. And let me tell you what's heartbreaking for me is that when people come and you know they're in need of mental health services. So we need more dollars for mental health services, for community mental health services. So homelessness, that's major. The 22 parks from the 50 by 50 program, to get them, all of the improvements on those 22 parks in 2023. So Director Kenneth Allen, I know you're out there listening to me, and to Beth White from the Parks Board, 22 of those parks done and completed, and that's in addition to our Love Your Park initiatives. So that's in everybody's district. I want to get those parks done. And then the street reconstruction program. We got 16,000 miles of streets. We've been working on it every year. You can go to the website the Public Works has on it, but the continued emphasis on improving our streets. We're not going to get them all done, but we simply want to make some significant improvements, so a lot of emphasis on that. Then the Resilience Climate Action Program, these detention basins, like at the Inwood Forest Country Club, that's the major detention basins, the Green Stormwater Infrastructure Initiatives, energy transition. You may have seen in the paper yesterday where Houston is referred to as the hydrogen hub. We're trying to draw down billions of dollars from the Department of Energy. You know, the goal is to plant 4.6 million trees by 2030. We're going to be planting a lot of them in this year all over. So that's important. And then, of course, the airports, major things that are taking place at all 3 airports, from Intercontinental to Hobby, as well as to Ellertonville, the spaceport. So those are some of the things that I want to focus on in terms of executing, getting it done. I look forward to working with each and every one of you as we move forward. But the year for me, 2023, is execute and implement. And to be directly honest with you, I'm not looking to put forth any other major initiatives. Okay? I just want to get, like I told my team, get done what we've been working on, and we'll be good. Okay? Because one thing, no administration is going to solve all of the city's problems. Impossible. But I do think already we have done some substantial work. I want to thank you all, because we have done some substantial work in this city. And I'm proud of that. And I do want to thank each and every one of you for working with this administration to implement it as we move forward. Do take a look at what we used to refer to as the CAFR, the financial report for the city of Houston. Take a look at that, and I think you will be proud. From a financial point of view, we have come a long way. And one thing, a problem is a problem as long as it's a problem. And you hear about the problems. But when the problems are gone, it's a murmur. Now, I know if it bleeds, it leads. Okay? If it bleeds, it leads. And what I mean by that, person gets shot, bleeds, headlines. No blood, nobody injured, nobody killed, no headline. But people that, put in their head what they hear and what they see. Okay? So let's go, I'm asking you, let's go through 2023, and let's be very intentional. Let's get it done. Join with me at the ribbon cuttings and the moving of the dirt and the opening of these deals. And let's just make 2023 a happy year.